When was the last time you woke up feeling truly rested, not just awake, actually refreshed, ready to enjoy the day ahead? For many adults over 60, that feeling becomes harder to find. Maybe you'll fall asleep without much trouble, but wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning. Then you lie there, looking at the ceiling, waiting for sleep to come back. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And when morning finally arrives, you already feel tired. The whole day seems a little harder. You have less patience, less energy. Even simple things like taking a walk, meeting friends, or spending time with your grandchildren can feel more exhausting than they used to. If that sounds familiar, you're certainly not alone. As we get older, our sleep patterns naturally change. Many adults over 60 notice they wake more often during the night. Some sleep fewer hours. Others say they never seem to get the deep, restful sleep they remember from years ago. The good news? Healthy sleep isn't built around one magic solution. It often begins with simple daily habits, including the foods you choose to eat. Now, let's be clear from the start. No food can guarantee a perfect night's sleep, and no single meal can fix ongoing sleep problems. But certain everyday foods can become part of a balanced eating pattern that supports healthy sleep and overall well-being. That's exactly what we're going to explore today. We'll look at 6 simple foods that deserve a place in your kitchen if getting better sleep has become more challenging after 60. And before we finish, I'll also share one evening habit that many people overlook. It doesn't cost a penny, yet it may have a bigger impact than people realize. So stay with me, because the very first food on today's list surprises a lot of people. Many enjoy it as an afternoon snack. Others sprinkle it over salads. Some even bake with it. But very few think about enjoying it later in the day. And that's where we'll begin. 1. Walnuts. Walnuts have been part of healthy eating for generations. They're crunchy, convenient, and incredibly easy to keep around the house. But there's another reason they deserve your attention. Walnuts naturally contain melatonin, the same hormone your body produces as part of its normal sleep cycle. They also provide healthy fats, along with other important nutrients that support overall health. That's one reason walnuts are often included in balanced eating patterns. The nice thing is, you don't need a large amount. A small handful can make a satisfying evening snack. Some people enjoy them on their own. Others sprinkle chopped walnuts over fresh fruit or add them to a warm bowl of oatmeal. Here's something worth remembering. Healthy sleep doesn't begin the moment your head touches the pillow. It begins with the choices you make throughout the day. That's why building small habits matters so much. One nutritious snack, one consistent bedtime, one relaxing evening routine. Over time, those little choices often become part of a healthier lifestyle. Now, let's move to another food. This next one has become increasingly popular over the past several years. Some people enjoy it only during the holidays. Others keep it in the refrigerator year-round. It's naturally flavorful, refreshing, and often enjoyed as a drink. But what many people don't realize is that it's also earned attention for an entirely different reason. Here's something interesting. Your evening routine isn't just about what you avoid. It's also about what you choose to include. A peaceful bedtime often begins long before the lights go out. Sometimes, small changes made during the evening become the habits your body starts to recognize. And over time, those familiar routines may help signal that it's time to slow down. That's why this next choice has become so popular. So, what is it? 2. Tart cherries, or tart cherry juice. Tart cherries have a unique place among everyday foods. They're naturally rich in flavor, easy to enjoy, and available in several forms. Some people prefer the whole fruit, others choose unsweetened tart cherry juice. Either option can fit into a balanced eating pattern. Like walnuts, tart cherries naturally contain melatonin. They're also packed with beneficial plant compounds that support overall health. Many people enjoy a small serving during the evening as part of their bedtime routine, not because it's a magic solution, but because it fits naturally into healthy habits. And healthy habits are exactly what we're trying to build. One evening snack, one calming routine, one consistent bedtime, repeated night after night. Now think about your own evenings. Do they feel calm or rushed? Do you give yourself time to unwind? Or are you answering messages, watching television, or scrolling on your phone until the very moment you climb into bed? Our bodies often appreciate consistency. The more predictable our evenings become, the easier it can be to relax. And that's true for our eating habits as well. Now let's move to the next food. Many people already have it in their refrigerator. Some enjoy it only on special occasions. Others include it regularly in family dinners. It's filling, versatile, and has been part of American meals for generations. Yet most people never connect it with healthy sleep. Let's find out why it deserves today's list. 3. Turkey. Turkey has long been a favorite at family gatherings, but it deserves attention for more than holiday dinners. Turkey is an excellent source of high-quality protein. It also naturally contains tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses as part of normal processes involved in producing serotonin and melatonin. That doesn't mean eating turkey will instantly make you sleepy. Healthy sleep is much more complex than that. But including protein-rich foods like turkey as part of a balanced evening meal can certainly fit into a healthy lifestyle. One thing many adults notice after 60 is that heavy evening meals don't always leave them feeling their best. Choosing reasonable portions, along with balanced foods, may leave you feeling much more comfortable before bedtime. Turkey works well with vegetables, whole grains, or a simple salad. Now here's something to think about. Have you ever noticed how much better you feel after a calm evening meal compared to grabbing something quick while watching television? Eating slowly, enjoying conversation, taking your time. Those little moments don't just nourish your body. They help create a more relaxing end to the day. Now, let's move to the next food. Most people don't think of it as anything special. It's inexpensive, comforting, and found in kitchens all across America. Some people enjoy it in the evening. Others have made it part of their bedtime routine for years. It's warm, familiar, and often associated with slowing down after a busy day. But there's another reason it deserves today's attention. One that has very little to do with tradition and everything to do with creating a peaceful evening routine. Here's something worth thinking about. Good sleep doesn't begin the moment you close your eyes. It begins with how you prepare for bedtime. Your body appreciates signals. The lights become dimmer. The house becomes quieter. The day begins to slow down. When the same relaxing habits happen night after night, your body often starts recognizing that it's time to rest. That's exactly where this next choice fits in. So, what is it? 4. Chamomile tea. For generations, chamomile tea has been one of the most popular evening beverages. Not because it's expensive, not because it's trendy, but because it's simple. Preparing a warm cup of tea naturally encourages you to slow down. You sit, you breathe, you take a few quiet minutes for yourself. Sometimes, that peaceful routine is just as valuable as the tea itself. Chamomile tea has become a favorite bedtime beverage for many people, Looking to create a relaxing evening ritual? It's caffeine-free, easy to prepare, and widely available in grocery stores across the United States. Some people enjoy it while reading, others sip it while listening to quiet music, or simply while reflecting on the day. The important part isn't creating the perfect bedtime routine, it's creating one that's consistent, night after night. Now think about your own evenings. When was the last time you truly gave yourself permission to slow down, not to answer one more email, not to finish one more chore? Just a few peaceful minutes before bed. Sometimes the best gift you can give yourself is allowing your body to relax. Now, let's move to another food. Unlike the others we've discussed today, this one usually appears at the dinner table. It's filling, wholesome, and pairs well with almost any meal. Many people already eat it regularly without realizing it has another reason to be appreciated. Let's take a closer look. 5. Brown rice. Brown rice has remained a staple in many homes for a simple reason. It's satisfying, affordable, and incredibly versatile. Whether it's served alongside chicken, fish, or vegetables, it fits naturally into balanced meals. Unlike highly refined grains, brown rice keeps more of its natural fiber and nutrients. That makes it a wholesome choice for supporting overall health. One reason brown rice works well for an evening meal is because it provides steady nourishment without needing complicated preparation. A serving of lean protein, a colorful vegetable, and a wholesome grain like brown rice. That's a meal many people can prepare without spending hours in the kitchen. And here's something else to remember. Late evenings aren't always the best time for oversized meals. Many adults notice they feel more comfortable sleeping after enjoying a balanced dinner instead of eating heavily right before bed. Finding that balance often becomes part of building a healthier nighttime routine. Now, we've reached the final food on today's list, and honestly, it may be the one people overlook the most. Many walk past it every week at the grocery store. Others only buy it occasionally. Yet it's been part of healthy meals for decades. It doesn't usually get much attention. You won't often see it making headlines or being called the latest superfood. But sometimes, the foods that quietly sit on our dinner plates deserve far more credit than they receive. Healthy eating isn't always about discovering something new. Sometimes, it's about appreciating the foods that have been there all along. So, what is it? 6. Kale. Kale has earned a reputation as one of the most nutrient-rich leafy vegetables. But you don't have to think of it as a trendy health food. Kale naturally provides magnesium, along with several vitamins and minerals that support overall health. Magnesium plays a role in many normal body functions, including muscle and nerve function. That's one reason leafy greens continue to be recommended as part of a healthy eating pattern. Add it to soups, mix it into salads, saute it with garlic and olive oil, or stir chopped kale into a hearty vegetable soup. You don't need to completely change the meals you already enjoy. Small additions, made consistently, often have the biggest impact over time. And that's been the message throughout today's video. Better sleep rarely comes from chasing one miracle food. It usually comes from building a healthier routine, one meal at a time, one evening at a time, one habit at a time. Now let's quickly look back at today's 6 foods: walnuts, tart cherries, turkey, chamomile tea, brown rice, and kale. Every one of them is easy to find in most American grocery stores. Most are affordable. And all of them can become part of a balanced eating pattern that supports healthy aging. But before you leave, there's one more thing I'd like to share. Because even nutritious foods work best when they're paired with one simple evening habit. It's completely free. It takes only a little planning, and many people don't realize how much it influences the quality of their sleep. Think about what usually happens during your last hour before bed. Is the television still on? Are you checking emails? Scrolling through your phone? Watching one more video? Many of us do it without thinking. The day finally slows down, and our screens become the last thing we see before closing our eyes. But our minds don't always slow down as quickly. Sometimes, the best thing we can do before bed is simply create a quieter ending to the day. Try dimming the lights, turn off the television a little earlier, put your phone aside, read a few pages of a favorite book, listen to soft music, or simply sit quietly with a warm cup of chamomile tea. These small routines gently signal to your body that the day is coming to an end. And over time, consistency often becomes one of the most valuable habits you can build. The same bedtime, the same calming routine, night after night. Healthy sleep usually isn't built on one perfect evening. It's built on hundreds of ordinary evenings where small choices slowly become lasting habits. Before we finish, let's remember one important thing. Getting older doesn't automatically mean you have to accept restless nights as your new normal. It's true. Sleep often changes after 60. You may wake up more often, fall asleep later, or find it harder to feel refreshed in the morning, but that doesn't mean your daily choices stop mattering. In fact, they may matter even more. The foods you choose, the time you eat dinner, how you prepare for bed, and the habits you repeat every evening all work together. No single food can guarantee a perfect night's sleep, but building a healthy routine can help support better sleep over time. And that's encouraging because those are things you can begin improving today. Let's quickly go through today's foods one last time. Walnuts, tart cherries, turkey, chamomile tea, brown rice, and kale. Every one of them is easy to find in most grocery stores across the United States, and everyone can become part of a balanced eating pattern that supports healthy aging. But don't feel like you need to change everything overnight. Start with one simple step. Maybe enjoy a small handful of walnuts after dinner. Try a warm cup of chamomile tea before bed, or include more leafy greens with dinner. Small changes are often the easiest to continue, and consistency is where healthy habits truly begin. Here's something I'd like you to think about tonight. Instead of asking yourself, why can't I sleep? Try asking, what small habit can I improve before bedtime? Maybe it's putting your phone away 30 minutes earlier. Maybe it's choosing a lighter evening meal. Maybe it's keeping the same bedtime each night. Or maybe it's simply slowing down and giving yourself permission to relax. Those little choices may not seem dramatic, but night after night, they begin adding up. And that's how lasting habits are built, not through perfection, but through patience. Remember, your body appreciates consistency, your mind appreciates routine, and your future self will thank you for the healthy decisions you begin making today. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of today's foods do you already enjoy? And which one are you thinking about adding to your evening routine? Leave your answer in the comments below. And if you found today's video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more adults over 60 who are looking for practical, trustworthy nutrition advice. If you're new to 60 Plus Food Guide, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, we share simple nutrition tips, everyday foods, and practical healthy aging advice created especially for adults over 60. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I truly appreciate your time. Take good care of yourself. Sleep well. Keep making those small, healthy choices, and I'll see you in the next video.